What's going on, YouTube? Today we are going to be reading the first part of this book called May Magic. This is a little short little kids book. Just thought I could read this to you for some content, so here we go. Okay, so first cover. He looks amazing. Okay, bye. So I guess this happens in May. First is back, so this is part of a series. Calendar Mysteries. These guys. Hypo the Hypnos. I can't say. Hypo the Pokemon. Okay, let's do this. Brian's a great idea. Okay. First page. Brian's great idea. No, she won't, Bradley said. I'm so bad at this. He and his twin brother were in their room. They were lying on their beds reading comics. Bradley was wearing a Bradley t-shirt. The family dog, Pal, was chewing on a tennis ball. Like that has any importance. Yes, she will, Brian said. His bed was covered with toys, clothing, games, sneakers, books, and a damp bath towel. His t-shirt said, "I'm Brian." Bet she won't, Bradley said. His bed was neat. Now, in the comment section right now, how old do you think these boys are? Just guess, before I reveal it. Okay, ready? Good job. Bet she will, Brian said. Their mother knocked and walked into the room. That I will what? She asked Brian. Brian wants to raise ducks, Bradley said. She didn't ask you. She asked Brian, Bradley. What are you doing? Told him you'd say no. Mrs. Pinto looked at Brian. Your bed is a mess, she said. She picked up the bath towel. And why do you want to raise ducks? Brian held up a page in his comic book. Look at this, Mom. Ducks can make me rich. His mother read the page. In big letters, it said, raise ducks and make big bucks. Darling, running a business is hard work. Besides, a kid, Brian's mother said. Besides, I can't even get you to clean your side of the room. If I clean my room, can I have ducks? Raise some ducks. It's way longer than I expected it to be. Right now. No, dear, you're only 6 years old. Okay, yes, you're 6. Is it just me, or does that not look like 6 to me? To me, they look like they're like 9. But no, they're 6. Sorry for the wobbliness. I'm just holding this. No, dear, you're only 6 years old, his mother said. Besides, you already have a dog and a pony to play with. I don't want to play with ducks. Brian answered. He held up the comic again. It says here you can collect their feathers and make pillows. That you can sell the pillows and make a lot of money. I almost want to skip some of these things. It's just, you don't need it. But I'm going to read all of it. Do you know how to make pillows? Brian's mother asked. Bradley giggled. Kimchi? They're throwing in some new vocabulary words in. Brian said, you just sew some cloth and stuff it with feathers. His mother smiled. Honey, you don't know how to sew. Brian cracked up. Told you so, he said. Get it? So. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, you two, please get this room cleaned up, their mother said. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and I want this house spotless. Oh, thinking about it, this is going to be my Mother's Day special, since Mother's Day was, just last week. And my side is already spotless, Bradley said. So help your brother clean his side. But that's not fair, his mother said, as she left the bedroom with a towel. She stopped and turned around. If you do a good job, I'll give you each $1. Bradley put his comics neatly on his shelf. Get busy, Brian, he said. I like my side of the room messy, he said. Yeah, but Mom doesn't, and she's boss, Bradley said. Why can't we have a mom that lets us be slobs? Brian asked. He kicked some of the junk off his bed. Mother ducks don't make their baby ducks clean their rooms. Bradley laughed. Baby ducks don't have rooms. They have ponds. Brian smiled. Let's build a pond. Pond in our room. He said. Then we can sneak in some ducks. And that's an amazing idea. Can't believe you came up with that. Are you kidding? Bradley asked. Mom would have a cow. I don't want a cow, Brian said. He sighed and began tossing his junk into a closet. Are you going to help me? Sure, Bradley said. He began sorting Brian's comics and games and toys. What's this? He held up a sheet of paper. Came in the mail with one of my comics, Brian said. Bradley read the sheet. Hey, Bri. Look at this. Hey, Bree? I guess, I don't know. Bradley showed his brother a picture of a man with a top hat and a mustache. Under the picture it said, Hypo the Pokemon is coming to Green Lawn one night only. He's coming here? When? Brian asked. He's doing a show at the high school tonight, Bradley said. I wonder if Mom and Dad will let us go. Brian dropped his sneaker. I've got a better idea. We'll take Mom to the show and ask the guy to hypnotize her. While she's in a trance, Hypo will tell her she loves ducks. Bradley shook his head. First, Mom will never go. She thinks I can't pronounce it, just Pokemon are all fake. He said. Second, I heard that Pokemonism doesn't work if the person doesn't want to be Pokemonized. And Mom would never let some guy put her in a trance. Spoiler alert. Unless she knows the guy. Just then Josh walked into their room. This place is disgusting, he said. Okay, I know it's part of the series, but Josh just randomly comes in. He kicked a foam ball out of his way. We're cleaning it, Bradley said. You better, Josh says. Mom wants the house looking good for Mother's Day tomorrow. I bought Mom the flowers. Nail for her favorite nail polish. So there's them again, right? They're supposed to be 6. I mean, maybe they could be 6. I don't know. Nail polish. Where do you guys get her? Brian flopped on his bed. We have to buy a gift? Duh. Josh said, it's Mother's Day. Bro. Mother's Day, bro. Dad brought her a nice bracelet. Bradley picked up his piggy bank and shook it. Got a bunch of money, he announced. What should we get her, Brian? Brian grinned. Baby ducks. I know what she wants, Joshua says. Tell us! Bradley shouted. She wants to go see Hypo the Pokemon at the high school tonight, Josh said. She does, Bradley asked. I thought she hated those guys. Josh shrugged. I knows what she told me. He said she wants to see Hypo, and she wants to wear her new bracelet and nail polish. He kicked a soccer ball on his way out of the room. Evil look came over Brian's face. Mom wants to go see Hypo. This is going to be perfect. Oh no. Chill, what's going on? Okay, I guess I should do 2 chapters. The world's greatest Pokemon. This is so exciting, Bradley and Brian's mother said. Thank you, boys, for taking me. But Mom, Bradley said, you always tell us Pokemon were all phonies. His mother pointed to a giant poster of Hypo in front of the high school. Hypo isn't. He's world famous. I bet he's only county famous. Come on, Brian said. Let's get some good seats. So yeah, we better do. The high school auditorium was crowded and noisy. Bradley and Brian were joined by their best friends, Nate and Lucy. Nice. At least they introduced them this time, not just putting Josh randomly. Josh went to sit with Lucy's cousin, Dink, and Nate's sister, Ruth Rose. I don't know why. Okay, Mrs. Pinto, I love your bracelet, Lucy said. Thank you, sweetie, Mrs. Pinto said. Mr. Pinto gave it to me for Mother's Day. She wiggled her fingers, and Josh gave me this pink nail polish, and we bought her tickets to see Hypo, Brian said. I bought the tickets, Bradley said. Brian broke. A few minutes later, the lights in the auditorium dimmed. The crowd became quiet. A round man with a bald head stepped in front of the group. He raised his arms and smiled. That's Mr. Creaky, the high school. Tell me in the comment section what do you think of me. Oh, it's Principal. Bradley's mother whispered. A lot of people clapped. Someone yelled, "Hi, Mr. C. Gonna get hypnotized?" A boy hurried onto the stage and handed Mr. Creaky a microphone. Good evening, all. Mr. Creaky bellowed into the mic. His voice made a loud screeching noise all over the auditorium. Mr. Creaky held out the mic further from his mouth. Sorry about that, he said. No, I won't be hypnotized tonight, but some of you will. Now, without further delay, it is my pleasure to introduce Hypo, the world's greatest Pokemon. Mr. Creaky hurried off the stage just as the curtain behind him opened. The stage lights went out. The audience was staring at a completely black stage. I can't see anything, Nate whispered. This is spooky. Suddenly, spotlight flashed on, making a circle on the stage. Whoa! Inside the circle stood Hypo, wearing a tuxedo and a top hat, and holding a wand. A black mustache covered his upper lip. He bowed, and the audience began clapping and cheering. Then the rest of the stage was lit. It was so lit. Oh! Hypo was standing between a sofa and a tall booth. The booth was painted bright red with a gold curtain across its front. A water pitcher and glasses stood on a small table next to the booth. Good evening, one and all, said Hypo. His voice was deep and smooth. It flowed over the audience like melted chocolate. I love being back on Green Lawn. I attended this high school, the Hypnotist said. Yes, I graduated 17 years ago. So how old is he? Do the math. 35. I used to work in the Shangri-La Hotel on weekends. Stop at Ellie's Diner for ice cream on my way to work. Mom, did you know that? Bradley whispered. She nodded and smiled. Hypo stepped closer to the audience. He grinned. Now, who would be like to be hypnotized? Bradley could hear some laughter coming from the front row. Then a teenager stood up. His friend shoved him towards the stage. Don't be shy, Hypo said. Hypo won't hurt you. Yes, he will. Don't listen to him. The kid stumbled on up the stairs and stood next to Hypo on the stage. Everyone clapped and whistled. What's your name, young man? Hypo asked the nervous boy. Chad. The boy shuddered. Hello, Chad. Why do you want me to hypnotize you? Well, there he is. There's the man himself, Chad. And Hypo. That's going to be all for today. I'm sorry, but I'm getting tired of reading and holding the camera. Because I should probably have a stand, but I'm cheap. So, that's all for today. See you in the next video as we continue on.